I was at basic training at Fort Jackson in 2009 and we were in the woods doing our 7-day FTX. We were doing guard one night and there were rumors that the drill sergeants were going to attack us that night. I was at a checkpoint with 2 other guys. It was just a dark dirt trail in the middle of the woods with thick brush on both sides of the trail and just a few feet away from the tree line in either direction. I can't remember if our shift was 1 or 2 hours, but it was around 2 a.m. and close to the end of it. Despite it being so late, all 3 of us were on and super alert because we were a bunch of high-speed dorks and we weren't gonna get shown up by the DSs. So finally we saw, about a quarter-mile away, a flashlight coming up the trail. It was bouncing up and down just like someone holding a flashlight and walking at a medium pace. We all saw it immediately and got into position and waited, watching it come up the trail. All 3 of us stared at that light coming closer and closer for probably about 5 minutes straight, occasionally whispering to ourselves about what we were supposed to do and whatever. Finally, just as the thing got close enough to where we should see the person behind the light, maybe 20 or 30 meters away, the light veered of the trail and into the brush in a way that it couldn't have done if it was a person with a flashlight. There was no slowing down, or choppy steps or whatever. Then, just as it got to the point that it was obvious that there was no person, it took off floating, maybe 10 or 15 feet into the air, still heading towards us, but now in the wood line instead of on the trail. When it got to about maybe 10 feet away from us it literally just fizzled out with a little light trail and disappeared. We were all just like what the fuck was that and spent the next 10 minutes of our shift in silence before we went back to the tents. No drill sergeants came through that night.